Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth1204 for the weekly update. The video might look different, and that's because the video is different. Somebody gave me this, webcam thingy, rocket fish something or another. So I'm trying it out. It's, instead of having a clip or a stand, it has just a little flimsy, I don't know, wedge to hold it onto the top of my laptop. So and it has a really heavy cable, so it keeps on turning itself, and it's kind of hard to focus. So if the video appears tilted, that's because the camera is tilted, because it tilts itself. But anyway, so things and stuff. Let's talk about videos, and then we'll talk about other things. Sorry, just woke up. So first of all, videos this week should continue normally. It's a chemo week for me, but I spent a great portion of last week recording the heck out of Ni no Kuni and Me and My Katamari. So Me and My Katamari is actually going to finish on video episode 16. So that's next week, not this week. And Ni no Kuni's still going strong. I recorded up to episode 39 or something, so we got that for a few weeks now. I wish I could have done a bit more, but I've been playing Twilight Princess instead. I needed a break. So videos are gonna go on. I also pre-recorded this week's Let's Create, so that's gonna go on. Let's see, Little Big Planet 2 on the Sephiroth finished this past week. Also Super Mario 64 on Ninbuzz finished this past week. So if you want to check out either of those, I highly recommend it. I'm a bit biased because I'm part of both of them, but I happen to think that Super Mario 64 turned out really well, and Little Big Planet 2 was just hilarious. So we're going to be starting up a new Versus on the Sephiroth next week also, because I'm just taking this week off because of chemo, but this week is the Sephiroth's anniversary. It's anniversary! Of starting the channel, so we're going to have video for that, so look forward to that. It's in the middle of the week, I think. Also, for scheduling, next week, starting this Saturday and going into the following week, is the Jewish holiday of Passover. That doesn't really mean much for you, except for the fact that on Saturday, Sunday, and then the following Friday and Saturday, there aren't going to be any videos because I'm not going to be around my computer. The intervening days, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there might be videos. I'm going to try. Probably also going to be having friends over, so we might record stuff, and then I'll put that up at some point. So videos might be a bit spotty next week. But we'll see. I'll still try to finish Me and My Katamari at least. I'll put up the last video for that. Okay. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing next. Also, remember to check out Legend of Zelda Links to the Past on Much Games. I recorded more of that, so there are actually going to be videos going up. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing after Me and My Katamari finishes. It's probably going to be another short game, but I remember saying I wanted to LP this, I wanted to LP that, and I honestly can't remember what games that I had said that I wanted to Let's Play in the near future. If any of you remember, I should write it down. But also this past week on the stuff category, Club Nintendo started shipping out the poster sets from when they added everything in February. So I got, let's see if I can do this without turning the camera off, I got Xenoblade poster. It's got Shulk and Marth and Dunban and Ricky and Bowser and Kirby and Pit on the back there. Sorry. Get you a little closer. Can't really see it. I also got two other posters. Let's see if I can put this back without making it fall. Yay! I also got 2 other posters, but those are in my brother's room. The Bowser Jr. one is really awesome. It has the Koopalings on the top, Bowser Jr. like fighting Mario in like a cool pose in the middle with like Bowser in the background, kind of in shadow. Can't really see because the camera's. I have to just be careful because the camera has a button on the top that starts and stops it, so I have to like go around it like that. Also has an autofocus, which my laptop camera does not have, so that's kind of cool. One sec. Sorry. So yeah, so those posters are cool. The other poster was like a Duck Hunt video game poster. Also, I got Loot Crate this past week. You can watch the Loot Crate video. The upcoming month's April's theme is fantasy. It looks like it's gonna have a lot of good stuff in it. I'm wearing the shirt from the Loot Crate that says, "This is stirred." It's James Bond. You know, James Bond always orders vodka martini, shaken, not stirred. So, it's just funny stuff. We recorded for the Separates some videos this week that I am not proud of. And you guys are going to either love it or hate it, but oh god. We were laughing our heads off, so that's the important thing, I guess. See, I just want to talk about... The last thing I want to talk about is... you ever feel... Billy, you ever been to a Turkish Bath? No. You ever feel that, like, there is a curse surrounding you? I'm not talking about that, like, everything that you do is cursed, like, you know, nothing you do goes right. I'm not talking about one of those curses. I'm talking about those things where it's like the opposite of the Midas touch, that everything that you touch just turns to dust and ashes. Not particularly the things that you do, like I said, but just everything that you touch. And I've felt that way since moving to New Jersey here in 2006. Yeah, 2006, I think. So it was my going into junior year of high school. And why do I say that? Well, I moved to New Jersey. My family moved to New Jersey in the middle of high school. So halfway through. The high school that I went to, a school called Mays, couple of years after I left, closed down, disappeared, the end. A few other things happened at home that I don't want to talk about, but just horrible things, not like tragic things, but just bad things that, you know, didn't happen before we moved. We started up a petting farm here that helps, it's like a therapy farm, helps special needs kids, open to the community. Everyone was really enjoying it, but our neighbors next door decided that they don't like it, so they started complaining and making bogus claims and things like that, and we ended up getting shut down for 2 years. And I helped out on the farm. The college that I went to before I got sick is currently on a death spiral. As soon as I left, well, not really as soon as I left, they had trouble already, but as soon as I left, they went into the death spiral part of, they had to sell one of their buildings, like one of the like segments of the university, not just like a physical building, but like a segment of the university. They have to like consolidate stuff, lay off a bunch of teachers, and they're well on their way to bankruptcy at this point. Between high school and college, I went to this institution. Like a lot of Orthodox Jewish people, after graduating high school before going to college, spend a year or 2 years just kind of studying, you know, Jewish law and things like that, in a place called a yeshiva. Usually it's in Israel. And so I was there, and this place was amazing. It's kind of hard to. It's not really like a school atmosphere. I would say it's more like a summer camp, I guess. But like you get really close with the teachers. You live there. You get close with the students. You get to travel around. It's great. So this place where I spent the 2 best years of my life, and I can say that without a doubt, it was the 2 best years of my life, is now going to be closing down in June because they don't have enough registration. After 11 years, they're gone. So it's been 5 years since I left there, 6 years since I left there, but still, 5 years. Still, it's wasn't long after I got there. They were open longer before I got there, so I guess. Well, actually, I got there halfway through the lifespan, but you know what I mean. It just feels like I have this touch. You got the touch. You got the power. And you say, well, Dovey, those are coincidences. Well, let's take a look at my track history with collab channels that I was part of. I started off in a collab channel called Worldwide LPers. You've probably never heard of it because it didn't last very long. Someone hacked into it and shut it down. I think someone left a password on or something, like a password on a machine or something like that. I don't know what happened. But that was closed down, and then they tried to restart it, and whatever. I put a lot of work into that. Next, started up a collab channel, Gamers United. Almost forgot the name of that, and that would be really sad. I helped found it, and that didn't last too long either. Then I got invited into the Anon LPers, which you probably, actually some of you might know at this point. That's already getting into more recent history. I was in there for 30 minutes before it closed down. Then I was invited to I didn't found it. I'm not going to say that I founded it, but I was invited into Let's Players Unknown, which lasted a good amount of time, and then it shut down and subsequently reopened, but I didn't really join it then. And now I'm in the Sephiroth, which we don't want to call a collab channel because we know that how I do with those things. I was never part of the reason why it closed. I always contributed to everything, and I'm kind of concerned about Much Games because I don't want them to close because of my curse. But yeah, so sometimes you just kind of feel that everything is burning around you. And I honestly don't know how to feel about that. This month was not a fun month for me. I've talked about it in the past couple of weeks. But I don't know. I'm saddened by seeing, like, I heard about this post high school institution. It was just last week that they announced that they're going to be closing, which is why I'm bringing this up. And on one hand, I'm really sad because I actually wanted my little brother to go there when he eventually graduated high school. And it's just a great place. Like, everything about it, there was not a single bad memory of that place except for a time that, like, somebody stole my money, and not one of the kids, like one of the people that lived nearby, but it's just money. It's just money. Oh my god, Dovey, you're so rich. No, but it, I wouldn't remember it if I didn't like try to, but yeah, so that just brought it up. And like, on one hand, I'm really sad because this is a great place, and now all the the teachers and the rabbis have to go and try to find employment elsewhere. Some of them are in other institutions as well, but like the ones that founded it, like, they have to do stuff, and that sucks. But I'm kind of numb to it also because I spent most of this month grieving heavily already, and I wouldn't say I worked it out of my system, but it's more of a I can't really go any further point. Like, I guess, like, I'm at the point I'm not crying about anything right now. I'm just kind of sitting there. Which is why last week I was actually recording the hell out of things, is because it was something to keep me busy and active and completely take my mind off of things. But there's like a certain point where you just like run out of feeling, even if it's negative feeling, because you just can't go any further. And it really sucks. But hopefully, as spring comes in, things will get a little better. But we'll have to see as time goes on. One of my cousins is getting married at the end of April, or at the beginning of May, so that's kind of cool. My little brother's having his bar mitzvah at the end of April, so that's really cool. Bar mitzvah, if you don't know, is when a Jewish boy turns 13. He's like, it's the time when he's like accepted as a man into the larger Jewish community, and there's a party and the whole thing. It's a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. But I don't know, it's just rambling, I guess. But yeah, so this coming week, as I said, videos, and look forward to great stuff on the Sephiroth. But looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicles coming out on the 10th. That should be fun. And I ordered more t-shirts because I don't have enough already, apparently. Also, Club Nintendo shipped out my other poster set, so maybe I'll get that this week. There's also going to be a Poke Crate this week, probably Monday or Tuesday, so look forward to that video and seeing me in my chemo stage doing another Poke Crate, because that always seems to sync up. It sucks. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support and sticking through me. That sounds weird. Next week is also my channel's 4th anniversary, so I don't have anything planned for that, but maybe I'll do something today if I don't play Twilight Princess all day. So yeah, this has been Sephiroth1204 with a weekly update. As I said, thank you very much for your support. It does mean quite a bit to me, and here's to more good in the future. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.